welcome to my channel. I am Kat Binder from North Point Tarot, and in today's reading we're going to do something called the Soul's Journey reading, and this is basically taking a look at the energies into your current or your next and up and coming life cycle. So cycles may be weeks, months, or even days, because time is actually an illusion and it's all about energy. So in this video, we're also going to look at what may be challenging you or blocking you in this cycle, and what karmic lessons you need to learn, and anything else that is quite prevalent within this particular cycle that needs to come through for you, even if it's just advice or reassurance or messages from spirit. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you guys want to join my community, and like this video at the end if you found it helpful. So just a few things before we continue on with the Soul's Journey reading is to always remember that these are general readings on YouTube, so it may or may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate, you are welcome to check out any other video of mine, or even find another reader that you feel more aligned to your energy. And that being said, if there's anything in this reading that you guys find difficult to hear, feel free to turn the reading off, center yourself, and come back, or not at all, as long as you guys are feeling safe and maintaining a very high vibration. Always remember that irrespective of what tarot is informing you of on YouTube, that you have free will to change and make better choices. So this is just basically a possibility of an outcome in your future that's based on your present moment or current vibration. If your vibration changes, the outcome of the future may change as well. So it's all about you co-creating with the universe, understanding how to work with your own energy. So without further ado, let's get into your zodiac soul's journey reading. Aquarius, let's take a look at your soul's journey, and we're going to get your overall energy or your theme of the energy for this particular cycle. This is just going to see what this cycle is going to mean for you, any blockages, any challenges you need to face. Okay, so we have Divine Masculine and Awakening. So it's quite a challenge for you, apparently, Aquarius, in this particular cycle to awaken the Divine Masculine energy within you. Or at least you're going to be quite resistant, I feel, which is weird because I just did a reading before this. I think that was for Pisces. And Pisces had to tone it down a bit and become more feminine. I think for you, Aquarius, it's about awakening your Divine Masculine, so becoming a little less feminine and more masculine, and taking action with things. So that's the prevalent energy or theme in your energy currently. So let's take a look at what more there is. I don't even know why I can't even speak. What did I do here? Okay, we're good. So Aquarius, what is your current energy further for tarot? Okay, a lot of things coming out. It may be difficult for you guys to tame some sort of beast, even if that beast is within yourself. The Two of Water, the Two of Cups, yeah. It's to do with partnerships, soulmate connections. Two fishes in a pod, as I like to say with this card. You have the Eight of Air, so getting out of your head. Okay, so this is when we awaken the Divine Masculine essence within us. We take action on things, and we don't just sit and dwell and think about them forever, play scenarios in our head. We actually do something about it. So there's a partnership here I feel like you guys want to do something about, but you guys are going to have to really step out of your head space, stop overthinking, find a way to release that sort of debilitating thought process. Because sometimes you overthink, you're spending all your time and your energy overthinking and thinking, then there's no energy for you to actually physically do and take action. So this is where you're currently at. You have the Queen of Air. So it's nice to be clear, it's nice to have boundaries and get a good head on your shoulders and a perspective, but it's not nice to overthink and get stuck in your head space. So let's see where all of this is leading. The Tower, the Call, which is Judgment, and the Seven of Earth. Interesting. So this is what's breaking down for you. You guys are either going to get some sort of a shock or a wake-up call. That's what the Tower and the Judgment is, and you're going to have to make a judgment very quickly because time has run out. Right? Because I think for many of you guys, with regards to a partnership here, you're going to have to take action because Time for investing in that partnership may be running out, or you may be coming to a point where that opportunity may not be open for you for much longer. So you have to reconcile and make a judgment call about it. So the universe is trying to get you into the state of the masculine energy. So we have the Ace of Air coming out, which is clarity and thought, thinking clearly. So not getting stuck in your head with many different thoughts, creating illusions. It's about thinking clearly, being clear about one thing, having the idea, and then going forward. Sometimes when we have too many ideas, we end up confusing ourselves about which idea is right, which plan is right, and which one we should take. We start comparing them in our heads, doing pros and cons of all these different options, and then no action is taken, and before you know it, you don't need to take any action because the opportunity has passed. So very important, the universe wants to wake you up before that happens, or at least wake up the divine masculine within you, who's brave and courageous, and who's willing to be a leader in his own life, and take action. So we have the High Priest, the Nine of Air, and the Messenger of Fire. So it may be very scary for you to commit to something that you're passionate about. And I feel like the fear here is about being too impulsive. Hence the overthinking and the overplanning, just to make sure things don't go wrong. But the moon came out in reverse. You cannot be afraid of the unknown to that degree where it causes non-action or overthinking. So let's see what challenges you might be facing. This is a very challenging energy anyway, but let's see further. Yes, committing. Committing to something because you're afraid of making the wrong choice. That's going to challenge you in this cycle. Okay, yeah, and taking action instead of just planning and thinking and writing down your ideas. It's actually doing what you are writing down. That's challenging for you. And the Two of Cups again. So it's definitely something to do with a partnership. Instead of like daydreaming or spying on someone here because you guys are watching for a hot minute, watching somebody instead of taking action, trying to learn about them, so you make sure that when you come up to them, you impress them and you're good and they like you, but you have to just throw caution to the wind as well, which is that balance of masculine and feminine, and just allow things to unfold naturally, but take action when you are guided to. It's like you're sitting there and you daydreaming about someone, but they're right in front of you. You can ask them out on a date, you can ask them for coffee, but you daydream about doing that. But when they're in front of you, you're just like, I'm still thinking about it. I need to plan, I need to get my ducks in a row. Your ducks are in a row. Okay, so let's see what else is challenging you. A Ten of Swords. So I think it's because in the past you've been so heavily disappointed. You just don't want to be disappointed this time around. This person you may have in question may be very important to you. You may see them as someone that you really want things to work out with. You cannot predict the future about that. You have to let things unfold naturally and just work on the present moment, and this is going to create the momentum for future experiences and longevity in relationships. But if you're so far ahead thinking about the end result, right? It's like you lose complete track of the here and now, and that's actually very important. So it's going to challenge you to really just put the past pain behind you and not let it fuel this need, this almost incessant need to get all the details right before you make a move. You got to make a move. You just got to do. So let's see what else. We have the Judgment. Yeah, so you're going to have to make a decision. You're challenged to make a decision. You're challenged to follow through with this decision. Okay, and we have the Star, which is healing. We have double healing, Star and the Four of Swords. So this is not a very challenging energy here. There's something that came out separate, but it is about the fact that this is what you need to heal, and this partnership is going to be very healing for you as well, which is why the universe is like saying, look, if you don't make a decision, the Tower is going to step in this particular cycle and make the decision for you. Either way, we're teaching you about what it means to take action. So it's going to play out one of two ways, right? Option number one is you learn the lesson. You do take the action. You feel the fear, you do it anyway, right? Others of you are going to learn that by you not taking action, you lose an opportunity, and then you have regrets and sadness and feel very deep pain about it. Either way, you're going to learn how to awaken the divine masculine within you. So let's get some angel oracles for you. Yes, so we have Voice of Truth, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. So, it's about not feeling fear. I think for some of you guys, the fear comes from the betrayal of the past or painful experiences. And you need to really just stand strong and then focus on your end result, your desire here, which is to take action, which is to be in this partnership. And then we have life force, Keranos or Serenos. Express your driving passion, sensual and sexual powers are increased. That's divine masculine energy. You feel passionate about something, take action as well. So let's get one more. I don't even know why I wanted to pull another card, but it makes so much of sense. Commander Ashtar, call to action. Isn't what this reading is about all to do with action? Take charge, lead by example, and walk your talk. See, you've been talking it up in your head. You've been making the plans. You've been getting all the points ready. But it's like a plan is prepared, but you're not following through. So the lesson here, or the cycle, is to teach you, you need to take action, and you need to follow through with your passions. You need to make a decision and stick with it, right? Committing to that decision instead of waiting for another or a better option. So let's get more advice for you. Yeah, I get that. Okay, so we have keeper of the sails, keeper of the scales. I don't know why I can't speak. Fairness and balance. So sometimes it's out of balance when we're constantly thinking but not enough doing, or we're constantly doing but not enough thinking. So we need to get that right balance and hit the nail on the head with that. And then we have the well watcher, wisdom and power of the divine. Excuse me. Wow, I don't know what that is. I almost like gulped a bit of air. For some of you guys, it's the situation is very nerve-wracking. It's almost like you can't breathe or you're trying to gulp air. But anyway, super embarrassing, I'm sorry. The well watcher here, I just heard like a little bit of a warning. And don't panic or anything, but it's basically like, I'm getting 9 of Wands vibes from this, which is being too guarded, being protective, being the wounded warrior. So allowing your wounds from the past to prevent you from actually moving forward. But it's also like power of the divine. And this is relating for me to the Tower card. Meaning, look, if you don't learn the lesson, the divine's going to step in and they're an entirely different power. So my best advice and the divine's best advice is take action. Take action, just do it, just get it done. Let's get one more. Stop thinking about it. You've got enough information. You've watched enough. It's time. So, Sisters of the Season, cycle of growth, natural law, and divine order. So this is going to be your cycle where you're going to have to grow out of the overthinking. So we have the Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. So you need to look at the bigger picture with things as well. The divine is definitely giving you clarity on the situation. And they're asking you to not get too bogged down on the details. Because when we look at the bigger picture of something, we're not looking zoned into different parts that make up the bigger picture and over-analyzing each part. We're looking at everything holistically in a broader perspective. We're taking one action at a time and setting in motion another series of events, but they have to unfold naturally, right? This is divine order and natural law, as Sisters of the Seasons say. So I'm going to get one more card for you, and this is your message of what's coming up in your next cycle, Aquarius. Nourish, interesting, so grounding. That's also masculine energy, because feminine is about flow and it's more like watery energy, it's the yin, and masculine is more about ground, earthy tones, taking action but making things real in the material plane. So, you know, at the end of it all, I feel like nourishing is what you're going to have to do. Nourish yourself, but I want to get one more card for that. The Empress. Nourish your feminine side. But I feel like this is about Mother Gaia and Earth as well. Yeah, this connection is very nourishing and it's very healing for you, and the universe doesn't want you to miss out on this opportunity. I do feel like your divine masculine is calling you to take action towards this person or this energy here, which is the Empress. This could be somebody you know, this partnership that's coming out very prevalent, and this person is nourished or they nourish you. I think you know that. Or when you start giving this a shot, or shooting your shot, so to speak, you're going to realize this very quickly. Okay, Aquarius, that's your soul's journey cycle reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it.